At the beginning of the movie, a chubby guy is standing in the thick armor, completely exposed. He desires to engage in a fierce duel with the enemy, while the surrounding soldiers are struggling to adapt to their new equipment. Meanwhile, our protagonist, Tom, wears a bewildered expression. He doesn't even know how to handle a gun and is about to be taken to the battlefield. Little did they know that if they fail in this final battle, Earth will fall completely into the hands of aliens. The soldiers dare not show any slack, determined to overcome the enemy even at the risk of their lives. However, as soon as the aircraft arrives over the battlefield, it comes under attack. Without much thought, the soldiers jump out one by one, and Tom, relying on his protagonist aura, manages to land safely amidst the devastating scene of the battlefield. Nearby, the chubby guy celebrates his successful landing, unaware that danger has already arrived. Tom shouts loudly, trying to warn him, but it's too late to save his life. Before Tom can even see the enemies on the battlefield clearly, most of his teammates have already been killed or wounded. Suddenly, he spots a woman wielding a Thanos sword, engaging in combat with the enemy. Her name is Retta, a legendary warrior. Despite her tremendous fighting prowess, she cannot escape her fate of being killed. Before Tom can flee, an alien creature emerges from the ground. The soldier's bullets have no effect on it, and in the blink of an eye, the creature kills most of his remaining teammates. At that moment, Tom, still frightened, finally figures out how to fire a gun. He unloads a burst of bullets at the alien monster and manages to kill it, relying on his excellent marksmanship. Just as he rejoices, an even larger alien monster appears before him. Clearly, it is the leader of the alien creatures. Tom raises his gun again, but realizes he's out of bullets. He looks towards a nearby bomb, and with a loud explosion, both the alien monster and Tom meet their demise. Tom, who should have been killed, wakes up again in the base. To his surprise, he finds himself back to the previous day's mission. Even the commander's scolding lines are exactly the same. Later, at the military camp, he encounters his already deceased teammates once more. After putting on his armor again, he boards the transport plane once more. Returning to the battlefield once again, armed with the experience from his previous deaths, he attempts to save the chubby guy from being crushed. Unfortunately, he arrives a moment too late. When he sees Retta on the battlefield once more, she holds him down, saving her own life but taking away his battery in the process. Tom is killed once again. When he wakes up, he desperately tries to explain everything to the others, accurately predicting their names and lines. However, no one believes him, and his mouth is forcefully sealed. In the next round on the battlefield, Tom successfully saves the chubby guy and then rescues Retta. With the knowledge gained from countless deaths, he embarks on a killing spree. Retta notices the anomaly, recognizing the nature of this event. She solemnly tells Tom that when he wakes up again, he should find her. Just as she finishes speaking, an explosion occurs, and both of them are killed once more. Upon awakening again, Tom remembers Retta's words. He realizes that only she can explain everything. Determined to find her before the final battle, this soldier, without any hesitation, rolls under a moving vehicle to avoid doing 50 push-ups, miraculously surviving the encounter. It turns out that Tom is trapped in an infinite time loop because he killed an alien creature. In order to unravel the mysteries, he seeks out Retta, known as the goddess of war, but she doesn't recognize him. However, when Tom reveals what is about to happen, Retta seems to understand his purpose. She leads him to a laboratory. There, he finally learns the secret of his infinite rebirth. Once upon a time, the alien he had killed was called Alpha, which could control all alien creatures using a neural network. The terminal of the neural network was called Omega, which had the ability to manipulate time. Once Alpha died, time would reset. Both Rita and Tom, they gained the ability to resurrect because they were infected with Alpha's blood. However, Rita lost her ability after a blood transfusion. As long as Omega was alive, humanity had no hope of victory. The only one who could change everything was Tom. Only through continuous deaths could he establish a connection with Omega and locate its position. Before Tom agreed to save the world, he started dying and resurrecting every 24 hours. Finally, on the 999th time, he successfully glimpsed Omega's illusion. With this clue, they quickly located a dam in Germany. To reach there, their first task was to escape from the beach of the final battle. However, no matter how hard they tried, they couldn't break through. After countless monster fights and leveling up, Tom gradually lost patience. He went to a bar alone and started drinking heavily. Unexpectedly, the alien monsters chased him to the bar. This made him furious, and he began training relentlessly. Eventually, he transformed from a rookie to the strongest warrior. After experiencing numerous failures and deaths, they finally managed to overcome the beach together. They drove a car straight to the dam. However, their car ran out of fuel halfway. Fortunately, they found a helicopter. Rita was ready to pilot the aircraft, but Tom refused. It turned out that they had reached this point countless times before, and each time they tried to start the plane, it ended with Rita's death. Rita didn't believe it, and at the moment she started the plane, the alien monster indeed appeared. Although Tom fought with all his might and killed the alien monster, Rita died once again before him. When Tom woke up again, he chose to face everything alone. After going through numerous hardships, he finally arrived at the dam, only to find nothing there. Just as he was puzzled, he was attacked by the alien monsters. It was then that he realized he fell into Alpha's trap. He was about to shoot himself when Alpha stopped him. Helpless, he could only jump into the river and end his life. After resurrecting again, he found Rita to discuss a strategy. At that moment, he discovered the converter created by the Doctor. With it, they could successfully lock onto Omega. However, the converter in front of them was a counterfeit, and the real one was in the hands of a general in the White House. With their extraordinary abilities, they successfully found the general. Under Tom's threat, the general willingly handed over the converter. However, as soon as they left the gate, they were surrounded by soldiers. Without hesitation, Rita started shooting with her gun. After resurrecting once again, the converter was forcibly inserted into Tom's body. This time, they finally found Omega's lair. Immediately, Tom was shot by a bullet, but this time, he didn't resurrect. Rita arrived just in time to kill him, but Tom stopped her. It was then that she noticed the injected blood, which meant Tom's ability to resurrect had completely disappeared. An American fighter jet flew over France, and fully armed soldiers risked their lives to infiltrate the Louvre. However, before the soldiers could parachute, they were attacked by anti-aircraft missiles. The team had no choice but to parachute for their lives. Luckily, Tom, Rita, and the others survived, but their landing spot was far from the Louvre. Tom planned to use the damaged transport plane to fly over, but a large number of alien monsters appeared in front of them. In order to buy time for Tom, the team members without bullets detonated a bomb. However, this did not stop the pursuit of the alien monsters. Just as they were about to reach their destination, Tom unleashed a frenzy of gunfire towards the alien monsters. Finally, with Rita's superb piloting skills, they arrived inside the Louvre. However, only Tom and Rita remained in the team, and the alien monsters did not give them any breathing space. They attacked again, and Tom made a decisive move by jumping into the water, while Rita successfully sealed the entrance with a grenade. Although Omega was within reach, Alpha was still guarding it. At that moment, Rita made a stunning decision. She lured Alpha away alone, allowing Tom to use the grenade to kill Omega. Defenseless and without any weapons, Rita was quickly killed. Tom, filled with grief, fought desperately and swam towards Omega. Alpha quickly caught up, and just as Tom was about to detonate the grenade, Alpha's attack directly hit him. However, due to the grenade's inertia, it successfully entered Omega's body. Furious, Alpha roared and attempted to kill Tom, but with a loud explosion, all the alien monsters outside were killed. Tom, submerged in the water, was once again corrupted by the blue blood, and time restarted. However, when he woke up this time, he found himself on the way to the military camp. Only through the news on TV did he learn that a mysterious energy had rendered the aliens powerless on the eve of the final battle. Humanity became the ultimate winner. However, what none of them knew was that Tom single-handedly saved them, and this time he was not drafted as a new soldier on the battlefield. He found Rita, and the two of them lived a happy life from then on.